Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to another video. I thought I would break up the series because, in case anyone was getting confused, I am in Sri Lanka. So I've been now in Weligama for 2 weeks now. One of the previous videos I showed was Hiriketia. Like I said, I was supposed to be there for a month, but due to the Airbnb not being very conducive, I was only there for a week and then moved to Weligama for 3 weeks. So really enjoying it. We have had a couple heavy rainy days, as you can see, but I always say it's needed because it gets the landscape looking very nice and lush. Anyway, Weligama's been great. It's a small but pretty busy, another coastal town. I think they're all pretty similar. Some obviously have different aspects to them. From my way from Hiriketia, we passed Mirissa. Mirissa is by far the most touristy because it's got 4 or 5 really beautiful beaches. But with that, obviously, comes the crowd. Weligama is really well known for its surfing. It's pretty much the only thing to do here, to be honest with you. There are, of course, a bunch of nice cafes and restaurants, which we'll see in the video, and a couple good gyms. But yeah, surfing is by far the most popular thing to do here. You walk down the beach, obviously not this particular part of the beach, but there is umpteen amount of surf schools and instructors. And the beach is so big as well, it caters to every level. Well, really only beginner and intermediate, not many advanced people come here just because the waves aren't that big unless there's a big swell one day. So this was my first accommodation. I'll put all the details up on the screen, but it was right by the river, so it's a 10-minute walk really into town. I say town, it's kind of 2 parallel roads are the main 2 roads where all the cafes and the restaurants really are, and then of course the beach. This is probably my favourite place to come. It's called Ice Weligama. They have a sauna as well, so I come here probably 5 or 6 evenings a week. I paid 45,000 rupees for it, so not the cheapest, but it's by far my biggest expenditure, and it's what I really enjoy doing in the evening. So I typically do like 15 minutes in the sauna and then 2 or 3 minutes in the ice bath, and then do 3 rounds in the evening after dinner. Makes you sleep like an absolute baby. This is Muchi's, probably one of my favourite cafes to come to. Just a really nice vibe, nice setting as you can see, and the food and menu is pretty extensive and really nice. This is another restaurant which I'll put up on the screen because I forgot the name, but this was a more typical it's rice and chicken and egg and salad, so pretty nice and healthy. This was a cafe in Mirissa. This was Mirissa Beach, so I walked from one end all the way to Coconut Hill, so it's a good 1-hour walk, and you can actually walk to Coconut Hill, which a lot of people don't think you can. You think you have to walk along the road, but you can walk along the beach, which is beautiful. This is one of my favourite cafes called Nut Tree Cafe because it's really quiet, as you can see, so great to just crack on with some good work. This is my typical morning routine, so I will go on a nice 45-minute to an hour walk, smash out some steps, about 6,000 or so, listen to a podcast, or just kind of listen to my thoughts and get creative on future content posts. Did a bit of exploring on the weekend. On Saturdays, I always like to put the laptop completely away and go check out a new beach. So I think this one was called Turtle Beach or Secret Beach. I'll put it up on the screen. Had dinner with a friend one evening and ordered the curry with hoppers. No idea it was going to turn into a miniature buffet, but it did. And then this was the natural something restaurant. So yeah, overall really enjoying Weligama. It's easy. I've got a good setup with a good gym and ice bath and sauna and a few good cafes, so it's nice. I am looking forward to go to Ahangama next week though. there aren't that many good cafes to work from here. There's two main co-working spots, Outpost and Plan B, but they're relatively expensive, and yeah, I decided just to work from cafes, but I might get a co-working spot in Ahangama. We will wait and see. So that is a little insight into Weligama. I hope that was useful. I will probably post another video on Weligama if I go to other cafes and restaurants, but we will wait and see. Appreciate you tuning in, and please leave some likes and comments. Let me know if you like this kind of style of video over the other styles. Thanks, bye.